Hello guys, and welcome to the part 2 of this video. And yes, sorry for it taking too long. I was a bit lazy, I'll have to admit, and I enjoyed my semester quite a lot, and it was always hard to find a really day there's not too much wind, and this is not the best day, but it's hopefully it's gonna be good enough and not interrupt the playback and whatnot too much. This video will be compared in it will be the W King X20 against the PartyBox 320. What I'll do in this video is that I'll play back and forth at around 50% volume, then I'll try to match their volumes, and then I'll go to the sides and see how they perform off axis on two sides, and then after that I will go back a little bit further and do a maximum volume comparison outdoors, and after that I'll just do the summary of what my thoughts are and whatnot, because in the end I'm recording the audio through a mobile phone microphone. Well, yes, it's stereo, but you know, my microphones does not really pick up too deep of an audio. I think they cut off at around, what is it, 50 hertz, around there. I don't quite remember which number it is exactly, and they only record it to about 15,000 hertz, which is not the biggest of deals in the end when it comes to the highs, because a lot of tracks doesn't use it, and a lot of people cannot hear up to even 15,000 hertz, so not the deal breaker there, but still annoying. Yes, nonetheless, I'll begin the comparison here against a really expensive and a big speaker against a much less pricey and smaller speaker. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in this comparison. And by the way, I'm playing with neutral settings with the PartyBox 320 with bass up level 1, or the deep bass mode, activated, and the W King X20 is playing with my custom EQs. It's inspired mainly by Dominic that uploaded his EQ, so I've taken that and adjusted it slightly with the 60 hertz slider. I'll put my EQ up on the screen right now, and there we go. And let's begin, and we'll begin with the PartyBox 320 playing, so enjoy.
it first, but here I am. 'Cause I've been laying under palm trees waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave Tropical.
So, what is the takeaway between the PartyBox 320 and the W King X20? Well, there are two giant factors here you must consider in this test, and it is price and weight. This weighs 7.1. The PartyBox 320 weighs 16.5 kilos, which is more than twice the weight. And this has a strap, which is the main transport feature with the W King, and of course the handle, whilst the PartyBox has a handle and wheels. If you take that away, you can make a summary, I guess, and a conclusion between them. I'll go over some basic features first. Battery life, W King is way better. Just considering going on one battery. The PartyBox 320 has swappable batteries, which means you can switch them quite easily, while the W King only has a giant battery. But the battery on this one, the W King one, is about 60% bigger than the PartyBox battery, and it's a smaller speaker as well. So it has a great battery life, and you can charge it via USB-C. Whilst that's not the case with the PartyBox 320. Sound quality. If you are at lower volumes, you're standing close to them outdoors, or in this case, I think the PartyBox gives a pretty nice presence. Especially, I boosted the bass. I forgot to turn down the bass in the beginning. I didn't use the stock EQ in the first minute of the song, I believe. And it had a really nice rumbly bass. It was a bit too overpowering, but you know, some songs works with that kind of bass and some does not. The W King, however, had a more of a full-bodied bass, I think. Not as boosted, even though I boosted it in EQ. You can't really hear that well outdoors. But it was very nice. And the rest of the sound signature, when it comes to the W King, is honestly really good with the EQ. Without the EQ, it's not that great, honestly. The sound is not that great without the EQ on the W King. But with the inspiration from Dominic's EQ, and as well as boosting the 60 Hz slider, it makes the sound really nice. I will have to say that. Especially against the PartyBox 320. The 320 has some problems with the mids and the highs as well. However, I think the compensation here is that the W King does not perform that well off axis, even with the EQ. If I boosted the highs, maybe it could sound a little bit better off axis, but then when you go on axis, it would sound way worse. So that's the thing. It's very hard to get an even sound dispersion, no matter where you stand. And the PartyBoxes do get a decent sound dispersion, not the best, but I would say slightly better than the W King when it comes to that. But the W King, as I said, again, not perfect by any means when it comes to this EQ, even with the EQ and whatnot. It still, honestly, still has some problems with the how wide the sounds how wide the sound sounds, and of course the highs as well. I don't think they're that extended. I might be wrong on that, but that's just my opinion. So that's basically it when it comes to lower volumes. Higher volumes though, there's another story, and then the price factor and the size factor kicks in quite a lot. I think the W King X20, and I know it's very loud, very, very loud, but honestly, JBL has done a good job with improving generation, just slight amount of improvement between the new generations of the 300 series. So this one actually sounds very loud indeed, the PartyBox, and it sounds way louder, which it should do considering the size factor. Is the loudness deal breaking? It might be. It might be. It is definitely noticeable. The bass and just the treble in general is you get a lot more, especially because the speaker itself has some height to it. You know, the sound travels further as well than just having it placed on the ground. So you would have to find some other place to place the speaker. So lower volumes, W King easily. I think it sounds better with basically any genre. A little bit narrow sound. Highs could be slightly better, but in general, very good package. So considering this, you know, you could get two of these and maybe sound as loud, not have the bass, of course. That's a good question. Other than that, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Take care.